Yes. Spontaneous human combustion.
I read this book about that, and I'm like, oh, I hope that doesn't happen to me.
Yeah, well, usually I think it happens to old people. What did it say in the book?
I don't know. It didn't say much about the book, about their age.
It's mostly old people, so you don't have to worry about it till you get to be old. Well, that sounds like a really interesting book, though. A book on spontaneous human combustion.
Have more about spiritual fire devils, all this stuff.
Oh, is that right?
All the strange stuff.
What's that book's name?
Oh, I'll even show it to you.
Oh, I'd like to see that book.
If I can find it in the library.
He has a wonderful rock collection.
Is that right?
I was looking at his baseball.
Oh, he has a baseball card collection? Oh, I love baseball cards.
Yeah, and his grandmother used to do geology.
That's why he has such a great rock collection.
Yeah, and he has rocks in different parts of the country. And some of them are crystal. Okay. So, yeah, he's really
That's pretty great.
And this was a picture that his mother had given me when he was explaining about the near-death experience.
Wow.
And he was just as you were knocking on the door, we were talking about what all the pieces meant.
Oh, yeah, alright. Well, I don't want to interrupt that. I'll get back to you next time.
Yeah, that's what we were doing. What kind of watch do you have?
I have a Roadrunner watch. Time to run. That's what I've got.
Don't you just see crowded library?
No, I love crowded libraries because I love
I
books.
can't find my book.
Oh, that's okay.
Just when you...
You know, Sydney was saying that you were already telling her about this picture, so I guess I didn't want to interrupt that.
Well, it's called Beyond Belief.
Is that right? Can you show me on that picture?
Well, it's the only thing that I could find in here that's actually so it's like just cut off this little part over here. And this is like how my huge noodle looks like. There's like a tornado on an arm. Let me tell you.
Well, I don't want to interrupt you guys, so I'm just gonna let you go back to it.
Oh,
No, what is that?
we'll start at the beginning.
Oh, we can start at the beginning?
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll start at the because we just hadn't gotten very far in the picture.
Yeah.
Well, what happened?
Well, I'm just supposed to tell you about how it was before the thing happened and stuff, and then when we were coming down the mountain and that stuff.
Okay.
It was, I don't know if it was sleeping or something, but we were skiing at Stevens Pass with, my mom was teaching one of our Seahawks football players how to ski, and his name's Alex so like after that, we all skied around, and then we got in the car and stuff and that. And then we were like rush down the mountain to get home and be able to come up tomorrow. So, coming down the mountain, our car went out of control and started hitting the snowbank and barrier between the lanes. And it kept getting more momentum. And then on a curved bridge, it got enough momentum to break through the snowbank, and it went into a lake under that because we were on a bridge.
What was that like when that was happening? What were you thinking?
Well,
Was that scary?
yeah. And our mom yelled to take our seatbelts off. But when we crashed, behind us was a car with speed control in it. He was the person who saved my life. Who saw us go around the curve, but when he came around the curve, he didn't see us anymore. He was like, where's that car? So he took his flashlight and looked down off the bridge, and he could see us. And could see our car.
So it was nighttime?
Yeah. And when we hit the water, I tried to take our seatbelt off, but it jammed. Because of the water coming in the car. And then it was completely full. And my mom she turned around and she started kicking the passenger seat window.
Wow.
And then it broke open. And my mom and my brother swam out together. And then my brother started floating down the river, so my mom saw that, clanged her feet onto the ski rack, and reached out for him. And she had no idea that her back was broken. She broke her back in the car.
Wow. Well, your mom's a real hero, huh?
Yeah, and then she kept holding on there, holding my brother up above the water and screaming for help. And then the person who saved my life, his name is Dennis Johnson, and
Dennis Johnson.
Yeah, he got down the riverbank and helped them get over to the riverbank. Then he asked my mom if there was anybody left in the car. And she said, yes, my baby. And so he had to drive like 5 or 6 times to get down far enough to get to me. And during all that time, I was having my near-death experience. I was, you see, I started falling through this noodle. It was coming closer and closer to me, just like that paper shows. And I went inside it, and it was all like a rainbow. And then at the end, there was a wall with just 2 smaller tunnels that would lead to like an animal heaven or him.
That's about the time that you knocked at the door with the animal heaven. So, yeah, could you tell us?
Yeah, and then I didn't know which was which, so I started floating down and went to the animal heaven. Then I ran into this humongous flowers. And then inside I found a honeybee that was like as big as I was, and that was like 3. And I knew he liked me because he gave me some bread, honey, and orange juice. And then there's one part I can't remember, but I think that it is that I came back out of that one and went into the other one. And then I think I was zapped into an ambulance, probably at the scene of my mom's death, because she died of cancer or something, I don't know. I think, yeah, she died of cancer, and I seemed to be in the ambulance, so she was still alive then, and she knew me, so we were talking to Lola, and I thought that was my mom, and I was revived. And then I noticed that it departured into the hospital that we were at. So I think that it had something to do with that when I got out of that, I had to be like in a hospital that I was at. So it was at the second hospital still, because we had to stop at 2. And that was about when I was revived, and because actually I was revived way before that, so I think I was asleep then, or because that can't thing could have been a dream or my experience.
What were you talking to your grandma about in it?
Well, I can't remember that.
What do you think you were talking about?
Well, I can't remember either what I think.
Mm-hmm.
And the bus that a mini mountain bus, it was a ski thing that my mom taught for then. It was a bus that brings people up and down from the mountains. It came and it saw us. The dentist science was using mouth to mouth only probably then. And my heart started beating. So they knew I was alive, but they had to somehow get me to the hospital. So I can't remember the name of the hospital, but they put us in the bus and ran us down to the closest hospital. Then we were transported from there to our main hospital that I was born in. And then I wasn't an official patient there because there was nothing wrong with me except that a little hypothermia from car accident, and there was nothing else wrong with me. So I was the first one out of the hospital. And that's,
Wow. Gosh, thank you for sharing that with us.
Do you want me to play a little song really quick?
You heard a little song?
Yeah, I did.
When did you hear a little song?
Well, I heard it when I started. It started low when I started towards the noodle, and then it got higher and higher. By the time I was in the animal heaven, it was like full blast.
It was full blast.
Yeah. So full blast wasn't too loud.
But it wasn't too loud.
Yeah.
Did you see anybody in the noodle?
No.
See any animals?
No.
Could you describe a little bit the honeybee? Remember you were telling me about the stinger on the honeybee?
Yeah. I think the honeybee died because he lost his stinger because he didn't have any stingers when he was there in the farm. And you want me to play that song that I heard on the keyboard?
I sure do. Yeah.